Not every food crop needs rich soil or regular fertilizer to grow well. Some plants are naturally adapted to lower nutrient environments and can still produce reliable harvests with very simple care. These are especially useful for beginner gardeners, budget-friendly gardens, or anyone who wants to grow food sustainably with fewer inputs. In this video, we'll look at 7 crops that grow well with little to no fertilizer. Each of these crops can fit into a backyard garden, container setup, or small homestead-style planting system without requiring complicated maintenance. First on the list is cassava. Cassava is well known for its ability to thrive in poor soil conditions. It grows well in warm climates and continues to develop even when organic matter levels in the soil are low. Because of its natural resilience, cassava is often grown in regions where other crops struggle. To plant cassava, you use stem cuttings rather than seeds. Cut mature stems into 6 to 8 inch sections and plant them upright in loose soil with good drainage. Provide sunlight and light watering during the first few weeks to help the cuttings establish roots. Once cassava begins to grow, it requires very little care. It can tolerate periods of drought, uneven watering, and minimal soil nutrients. There is no need to apply fertilizer throughout the season as long as the soil structure is not compacted. Cassava takes several months to mature, and the roots are harvested when thick and firm. The harvested roots are versatile and can be cooked, boiled, fried, or processed into flour. This makes cassava a valuable staple crop for low-maintenance food production. Next is sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are naturally vigorous plants that spread across the soil surface through trailing vines. Once the vines begin to root at the nodes, the plant supports itself and continues expanding without requiring nutrient-rich soil. This makes sweet potato a practical crop for simple garden environments. To plant sweet potato, use slips, cuttings, or sprouted tubers placed directly into the soil. Choose a location with full sun and keep the soil slightly moist during the initial establishment stage. After the vines start spreading, watering can be reduced. The plant does not require fertilizer because it forms an extensive network of roots that draw nutrients efficiently from the soil. The most important care step is ensuring good drainage, as consistently waterlogged soil can cause root rot. Other than that, sweet potato is largely self-sufficient. Sweet potatoes provide 2 useful harvests: the tubers below the soil and the young leaves above. The leaves are nutritious and cook quickly, while the tubers store well and can be used in many types of meals. This makes the plant both productive and efficient. Third, we have yard-long beans. Yard-long beans are naturally nitrogen-fixing, meaning they convert atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form that enriches the soil. Because of this process, they are able to grow well without fertilizer and can even improve soil fertility for future crops. This makes them an excellent addition to a sustainable garden system. To grow yard-long beans, sow seeds directly into warm soil and provide support such as poles, trellises, or strings. These plants grow best in full sunlight and warm temperatures. The vines will begin climbing soon after germination. Care for yard-long beans is simple and minimal. Maintain consistent watering and avoid over-compacting the soil. The plants are generally hardy and resistant to many common pests, which helps reduce the need for interventions. Harvest the pods while they are long and still flexible. Regular harvesting encourages the plant to continue producing new pods. This allows for a steady supply of beans throughout the growing season. Fourth is okra.
Okra is highly tolerant of heat and low fertility soils. It grows upright and strong, making it suitable for gardens with intense sun exposure. Because of these qualities, okra does not require heavy feeding to remain productive. To plant okra, sow seeds directly into the garden once the weather is consistently warm. Space the plants well to allow airflow and upright growth. Choose a location that receives full sunlight for most of the day. Okra needs only basic watering, especially during flowering and pod development. It is generally not affected by many pests and continues producing even when soil nutrients are limited. Routine fertilization is not needed for consistent pod formation. Harvest the pods while they are still small and tender. Picking regularly encourages the plant to continue producing new pods. This makes okra a steady and reliable crop throughout warm seasons. Fifth is water spinach. Water spinach does not require nutrient-rich soil to grow well. Instead, it relies on consistent moisture and warm temperatures. This makes it ideal for gardens with easy access to water or wet soil conditions. Plant water spinach seeds or stem cuttings into damp soil, ensuring the soil does not dry out completely. Provide full sun or light shade depending on your climate. The plant establishes quickly under warm conditions. Water spinach requires very minimal care beyond steady watering. Fertilizer is not necessary, and the plant responds well to simple growing conditions. Trimming the plant encourages new shoots and ongoing growth. Harvest by cutting young, tender stems and leaves a few inches above the base. The plant regrows quickly, allowing frequent harvests. This makes water spinach one of the most productive, low-input leafy vegetables. Sixth is taro. Taro grows well in moist, low-fertility soils and is commonly found in wet environments. It produces a starchy corm along with edible leaves when prepared properly. Taro is a reliable long-season crop for low-input gardens. Plant taro corms a few inches deep in soil that holds moisture. It can be grown in partial shade or full sun, depending on temperature levels. The plant will gradually develop large leaves as it matures. Taro requires consistent moisture but does not require fertilizer to grow. It benefits from basic organic matter in the soil but does not rely on high nutrient levels. Growth may be slower, but it remains steady throughout the season. Harvest when the lower leaves begin to age and turn yellow. The corm can be cooked similarly to potatoes, and the leaves can be used in soups or stews once properly prepared. This gives taro both versatility and efficiency as a food crop. Seventh on the list is peanuts. Peanuts are also nitrogen-fixing plants, meaning they enrich the soil while they grow. They do well in sandy or low-nutrient soil and are well-suited to warm climates. This makes peanuts a practical crop for low-input growing conditions. Plant raw peanut seeds, unroasted, directly into loose soil with good drainage. Full sunlight is important for strong growth and pod development. Water steadily during early growth and reduce watering once pods begin forming. Peanuts do not need fertilizer, especially when grown in soil that has been used for legumes before. Minimal intervention is needed beyond occasional watering and keeping the soil loose. The plant has a stable growth cycle and handles heat well. Harvest when the plant turns yellow and begins to dry. Pull up the entire plant and shake off the soil to reveal the peanuts attached to the roots. Allow the peanuts to dry before storing them. Bonus crop: cowpeas. Cowpeas are extremely tolerant of heat, drought, and poor soil conditions. They are one of the most reliable crops in regions with difficult growing conditions. Their nitrogen-fixing ability also helps improve soil quality. Plant cowpea seeds directly into warm soil and provide sunlight. They require very little watering once established. Fertilizer is not needed because of their ability to support their own nitrogen needs. Cowpeas continue producing even when other crops slow down due to heat or limited nutrients. They can be harvested young as pods or allowed to mature into dry beans for long storage. This makes cowpeas useful for both daily and long-term food supply.
These crops are practical choices for gardeners who want to grow food with less input and lower costs. They provide reliable harvests without complicated fertilizing schedules or specialized soil. Start with 1 or 2, observe how they grow, and expand naturally as your confidence increases. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.